Hey everyone, how are you? I am Amy Nicole. This is Get Really Get Tipsy. And surprise, surprise, my glam bag finally arrived. It took only, 5 or 6 weeks. I thought I was going to lose my mind waiting because it took so long. But it's finally arrived. I'm so excited. Before I get distracted by all of the amazing stuff that I got, I'm going to tell you what wine I'm drinking today. Otherwise, I'm just going to forget. And I have to do the wine part because that's part of the Get Real and Get Tipsy, right? Okay. So I have wine today. It is a Chardonnay. It is called Chalkboard Chardonnay. Here it is. I absolutely 100% shopped by label. I just tried to find an interesting label and I bought that one. It was like $10. It worked out well. It's not the best Chardonnay, but it's tasty. There's nothing all too complex about it. It's pretty simple, pretty oaky, and fruity. Yeah, it's pretty tasty. Anyway, I do have another box of Bright Cellars wines coming to me in the next week, so I'm super excited about that, and I'm sure that I'll have more to talk about then. But let's get going on our unboxing and our tutorial for the day. So, first of all, first and foremost, here is my box. It is bursting at the seams. There is so much stuff in it. Here it is. It's gorgeous. Hello to you from you. Now, I took the liberty of cheating just a little bit because I didn't think that you as my viewers would appreciate me unwrapping every single tiny little product in this box, and they're all individually wrapped and packaged. So I did take the liberty of kind of unwrapping and unboxing the items so that it wouldn't take quite so long. So that is what I've done, and I haven't tried anything yet except for one of the masks that I'm going to talk about because I did use it today. So speaking of masks, I am going to start with skincare. On Facebook a couple of days ago, I said that I was going to do a video about the most important thing for establishing a good foundation to your makeup look, just in general. And nobody responded with their guesses, but the answer to that question is skincare. Quality skincare. It does not have to be super expensive, but having some sort of skincare regimen or routine, in my opinion, makes a night and day difference in how your makeup appears on your skin, how smoothly it applies, how well it absorbs, how well it just kind of settles into your skin. And it helps, if you're really taking care of your skin and you're cleansing it every day, and you're toning and you're moisturizing, it really helps to establish that really nice glow to your skin that is really healthy and that always is going to come through in your makeup application. So we're going to start there. Another thing that I do recommend for just in general helping your face and your skin to look its best is to stay hydrated. This is one thing that I'm not super great at. I'm not good at drinking all the water I'm supposed to. But the times in which I have really focused on drinking enough water, I will tell you my skin looked its absolute best. My eyes were super bright and awake looking. The white, which is called sclera around the eyes, was really bright and wasn't so dull. My skin looked vibrant, luminous, and amazing without even having any kind of moisturizer or anything on. It just looked so much more clear and even. So that's another recommendation I would have for you. If you don't have a skincare regimen, get one. It can be as simple as just cleansing, toning, and moisturizing. Those are kind of the big 3 things that I would say you absolutely have to do. Other things, scrubs, serums, all those kinds of things are just kind of added bonuses to do every once in a while. They're not mandatory, but in my opinion, from what I've discovered recently in taking care of my skin, I have noticed a difference in just the simple act of every single day, morning and evening, before I go to bed, cleansing my skin, removing all of my makeup, toning to tighten the pores, and moisturizing. You might think that moisturizing will cause you to break out and clog your pores, but the fact is your skin needs moisture, and it needs sebum and hydration. So what will happen is if you cleanse your skin and you tone your skin, your pores are going to go and they're going to close up, and if they don't get the moisturizer that they need, it will actually go into like starvation mode, and you'll actually end up producing more oil and breaking out more, because it's like in starvation mode, and it overproduces oil, kind of like people who like go on super extreme diets and they go into like starvation mode and their body starts like storing all this fat. It's kind of the same situation with your oil glands, is they will start overproducing, and the way to combat that is to just moisturize an adequate amount every single day. That being said, I'm going to start unboxing my skincare items. I cannot stress enough how much I love these skincare items that Ipsy has to offer. I've seen like in the review comments that certain people on the Ipsy website have posted complaining about how many like serums and moisturizers that they're getting in their glam bags, and I'm just like, why are you complaining? This stuff is so good. Like, literally, some of this stuff is like $65 like serums. I'm not kidding you, for the full size like value of it. So anyway, we're going to start there, and I'm going to open up my box. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Now, first thing I'm going to go over is what I actually used on my face today when I was showering. Before showering, I actually put this mask on. It is by a brand called Lavido, inspired by nature, and it is a 2-in-1 purifying facial mask and exfoliator with pomegranate seed oil, lemon, and macadamia. For purifying, refreshing, and stimulating your skin cells. So I did, like I said, I put this on today. I put it on about 10 minutes before I took a shower. It says to do this up to 2 times a week. Any kind of exfoliating scrub, when it comes to your face is so delicate, that skin. It really doesn't need to be done more than a couple times a week. For the reason of that skin being so delicate and fragile. And also, it kind of depends on what the scrub is made out of. Some scrubs are extremely abrasive. They actually have like particles of apricot seeds or pits and things like that in there that are really, really abrasive for the skin. And if you scrub too often or too much, it can actually cut your skin, give you little teeny tiny little cuts on your skin, and make your skin look really red and irritated. So you can use those, but you use them pretty sparingly. And I would also recommend, if you do use that kind of scrub that has some sort of seed fragment in it, that you mix it with some water to help kind of dilute it a little bit. But this particular scrub has what I would call more of like a buttery, it's more of a buttery, gentle texture. Whatever it has in it to actually do the sloughing and exfoliating is probably more of a like microbeads or soy beads. They're very soft and gentle. Aveeno is really good about using really soft exfoliating beads in their scrubs and stuff. Or like a sugar scrub is pretty good as well. It's relatively gentle on your skin. Anyway, so I did this today. The fragrance is wonderful. It has a lavender and kind of rosemary herbal fragrance to it. And like I said, it's very gentle. It doesn't feel really like rough and scruff. It's very creamy when you put it on. And like I said, it almost has like a buttery feeling to it when it's on your skin. And then rinsing it out is very easy, and my skin was baby soft when I was done. So I love this. Depending on how it goes for the rest of the time that I have it, I might actually order a full size. Actually, I think this is a full size, but I might order it again. Anyway, so that's that. I also ordered, or this came in my glam bag. It is a mask. It is it's by a brand called the Cottage Greenhouse. Super adorable little mask jar. And it is an orange blossom and honey, pomegranate, ginseng, and orange peel mask to nourish, restore, and replenish combination and dry skin types twice weekly. Again, scrubbing or exfoliating, you really only need to do a couple times a week. I haven't used it yet. I'm looking forward to using it. It has a really nice kind of floral, citrusy smell to it. This is what it looks like. Kind of like a paste. It looks very interesting. So there's that. Next, I got this mask. Now, I mentioned in the last video that I shot with my friend Ellen, where we did our drinking game, that my glam bag was taking 1,000,000 years to ship. And what happened was they actually ended up sending my glam bag in a couple of separate shipments, I think because of just things taking a while. I think they were just trying to get things out as quickly as possible. So I also got this mask. It's by a brand called Bloom Effects, all one word. It is called a Dutch dirt mask. And this mask, I have tried it actually, because it did come to me a couple weeks ago. This mask, it's another weird one. I tell you, I get these weird, really weird products sometimes in my glam bags, and they just crack me up. This one is funny because it smells like rum. I kid you not, it smells like rum. Like I'm putting a Mai Tai with a heavily spiked rum on my face. It is a scrub as well, so it's got kind of the grittiness to it, but seriously, it smells like rum. It's hilarious. So there's that. I received this, which I have not used yet. It's by a brand called Cela. Here we go, I believe it's French. It is called Seed to Skin Scrub. But it's a natural grain polish exfoliant. It is 6.7 ounces. And according to the description, it is finely milled. Seeds gently and effectively exfoliate the skin, while Abyssinian oil and shea butter replenish moisture. Orange, cedarwood, and patchouli essential oils uplift, balance, and relax the senses. So I want to smell this. I have to open the thing here. Let me see. I'm all about smelling things. I love how this stuff smells. Ooh, that smells really good too. It has kind of a gel-like appearance. Here we go. That smells really good. It smells like I can't really place the smell, but it smells really familiar in a really good way. Anyway, so there's that. I haven't used it yet, but I'm excited to use it. Seriously, so much skincare stuff. I'm so excited. All right, next. My favorite skincare brand so far that I had that moisturizer through is called Ahava. This was a add-on, a $3 add-on that I got in my bag. And this is a 24 karat mineral gold mud mask. Ooh, I have not used it yet. I cannot wait to use it. I'll probably use it tomorrow. I'm not going to do any of these masks or scrubs while I'm recording a video, just because it's really awkward, you know, scrubbing and rinsing them off and stuff. But it smells very good. Kind of citrusy. But I'm super excited to use this. So there's that, and it's adorable. And you're like, look at this tiny little, it's so cute. All right. Next. This is funny. This is, this was also in my glam bag. It was not an add-on. It was chosen for me as a luxury sample, very small. It's called Cica Peptide Cream by Dr. O. Kim's. Dermatologically tested for wrinkles and sagging skin. Now, I do not have a lot of sagging skin or wrinkles, but you know, this kind of product is good as a preventive measure if you're getting to that age where you start thinking about your skin complexion and trying to tone and uplift everything, which I am. I'm 37, almost 38 in a couple of months, and I've started thinking about that kind of thing in this whole like neck and chin area, finding ways to kind of lift things up so that they're not, gravity isn't pulling them down. So that's what this is for. I have not used it. I'm going to use some right now though. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to use something else first, but I want to smell it because I like to smell everything. It doesn't have much of a fragrance, and that's okay. It's fine. This is kind of like a moisturizer. It is by a brand called Aromatica, and it is called Calendula Juicy Cream. It's in this cute little container here, and doesn't really say what it's for, but it's for applying to really dry areas. You could use it really anywhere, not just for your face. You could use it like your elbows tend to get really dry, in areas like that that tend to not get as much love as you know, your skin needs. It's really good for that. Let me smell it. It smells like absolutely nothing. Anyway, I think it's time to drink. I'm shooting this video in my PJs. Don't judge me. Everybody's doing it, right? Everybody's just changing from one set of PJs into another set of PJs. We're all living in our PJs, and it's fine. All right. All right, so I did use that mask earlier today by Levito, that brand. I did not do any toning or moisturizing after that because I wanted to save it for this video. So I'm gonna start with this, which I have not used yet. It's by a brand called Pure Heals by Nature Village. It's this cute looking, it looks like an oil, but I think it's just because the bottle is yellow. But it is a propolis softening toner, and it smells kind of smells like sunflowers or something. I like it, so I'm gonna drip some into my hand. There we go. I'm just gonna get it all over my face. Toners are, the toner that I normally use is by Neutrogena, and it is their pore refining toner. I love it. I don't know if I will find a toner that I like more. Excuse me while I just completely ruin my hair, but I have to get my crazy bangs out of the way. It's okay, it's fine. Anyway, I have not found yet a toner that I like more. We'll see, who knows. But the astringent benefits of the pore refining toners is wonderful, and you can really notice a difference in the shrinkage of the pores to give you that kind of flawless look to your face, even when you're not wearing makeup, honestly. Anyway, so I've put this toner on. It's dried now, and it feels good. Nothing too weird or tacky or anything. Then we're gonna do a little bit of this. I'm gonna use this as a moisturizer. Just, I don't know that you're supposed to use it as a moisturizer, but I'm going to because I don't feel like getting up and getting my actual moisturizer. So we're gonna use this as a moisturizer, and I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, all over the face, all on the neck, forehead. Don't forget the neck, because you should blend your makeup into your neck, so you need to put moisturizer on your neck. All right, This is good. All right, so I've got that. I'm gonna let that sit for a second while I attempt to unwrap this. This is called by a brand called Kismet. I still need to unwrap this one. This one is wrapped very tightly, so I kind of put off unwrapping it because I knew it was going to be annoying. But it's got a perforated wrapper, so I think it'll be fine. Anyway, it is a vitamin C primer. So I'm going to use that for my primer today. Since I need to use a primer anyway, might as well try a new one. This was in my April glam bag, which I got in May. It's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna squirt a few drops. It has like glitter in it. Do you see this? It's like shimmery. Anybody else seeing what I'm seeing right now? I'm gonna give it the side eye because I don't know. Like, why is there glitter in my primer? I don't know. Anyway, you got to ask yourself these questions sometimes. It's like, do you really need glitter in your primer, people? All right. Anyway, oh, it feels nice. It smells very mild. Doesn't have much of a fragrance, actually. Anyway, eyes. Again, I do have an eye primer, but I like to add the regular primer as well, just as an extra little bit, so that makeup sets really well. All right. Perfect. All right, I'm primed, I'm toned. Not like toned, but I'm like toned. See what I did there? So silly. All right, it's time for another sip of wine because I want to let my primer sink in a little bit first. I am a firm believer. Well, everybody's different. My opinion of white wine is that it is better when it's had some time to warm up a little bit. Not necessarily warm, but come a little closer to room temperature. I don't like white wine super duper cold. So as this wine is coming up to temperature a little bit more, I'm enjoying it more. Yeah, okay. So, oh, I have one other thing to show you. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Okay. The other thing, this was an add-on. It was like a $3 add-on. It is by a company called Eco Lips, and it is a brown sugar lip scrub. Oh my goodness, it's insane. I did try this because I was just super curious about it. I got it a couple weeks ago at the same time that I got the Dutch dirt mask. And it's awesome. I think if you watched my prior video about where I go on and on and on about my lips and being really picky about my lips and lip glosses, I'm super obsessive about taking care of my lips, making sure they're not dry. A lip scrub is a really nice way to take care of them. I wouldn't recommend doing it more than like once a week, if even that, but lip scrubs are great. They just help to get rid of any excess dead skin, or also if you wear a lot of lipstick, a lot of those waxes that are in the lipstick will settle into your lips and will kind of leave like a residue, a waxy residue that you don't really even know is there until you scrub it off and you're like, oh my gosh, my lips are so soft now. So I'm gonna use this, just a little amount here, and it's really weird. Excuse me while I go insane and scrub my lips with brown sugar. But the best part about this is when you're done using it and scrubbing your little lips off, you get to eat it. That's right, people. You get to eat your lip scrub because it's just brown sugar scrub. And it's delicious. And it just, it tastes delicious. And then when you're done, your lips feel like buttery and like plump and fat because of all the sugar. It's fabulous. Anyway, so I'm just gonna do this. Feels pretty good. It's like brushing your hair. Oh. Okay. Alright. I'm literally eating it. Now, does it taste like brown sugar? Yes, but it also tastes like a lip product, so it's got that kind of like if they made a lipstick out of brown sugar, it might taste like that. But my lips feel, did I get it all off? No. Excuse me while I just like lick my face off. Okay. All right. Nah. Okay. I don't know. I love the weird products. They're my favorite. All right. So I have eaten all of my lip scrub off. My lips feel so like buttery and supple. It's fantastic. I don't know if you can see just how like moisturized they look, but it's great. All right. Moving on. Moving on. All right. So I got a couple of new brushes. I'm going to go through those and add them to my little repertoire. This is by a brand called Araceli. Araceli, what I've seen so far is they do a lot of eyeliners. In fact, I have one of them now that I received recently. So this is an like blending eyeshadow brush, fluffy. I'm gonna add that to my little stuff. I am running out of room, people. Like, I don't know where I'm gonna put all this stuff as I get more. This was an add-on. It is by Luxie, one of my new favorite brush brands. It's gorgeous. It's like this sunset, summery beautifulness. And it is a large shader brush for your eyes. It's really nice. I like it. Super soft. And then this came with my glam bag, and it is by Shayna B Miami, and it is a blush brush. It's beautiful. It's super duper soft, and it matches my other Shayna B brushes. So I'm gonna probably use that today when I do my blush. Fabulous. All right, so we're gonna start with foundation. And I'm gonna use my handy dandy triangular angled brush. And I'm going to use my Wonder Beauty foundation. I'm basically out of my Yensa BC foundation concealer, and that's fine. Anyway, I'm going to, I mentioned last time that it has this really nice like doe foot applicator. And I've mentioned before that I have a lot of redness in my face, but these products are really, really good at taking care of all that. So all right, here we go, people. So much fun. I don't like how the brush smells. It kind of reminds me of latex. It has that kind of weird latexy smell. I don't think the brush is latex, but blending into the neck because it's important. So, getting there, people. Getting there. Okay. My hair is in a weird state of existence. I dyed it like a blue-black color and it's now fading. So now it like is gray. It's hilarious. My father-in-law is like, oh, so you're gray now. I'm like, no, it's faded black. He's like, yeah, that's gray. Stop it. All right. Anyway. Got all up in there. All those little nooks and crannies that I have talked about before with this brush. It just gets everything. It's wonderful. It's a very firm brush. Like, it's not the most comfortable brush to use. It's not as soft as some of the other ones. It's not supposed to be. It's very densely packed. The bristles are short and stubby for a reason. It is so that you can pack color versus just, you know, swipe light little layers of like powder. This is for foundation, and it is to pack that color on and really dab it in. So it's for a reason that it's not, you know, the most comfortable, fluffiest brush in the whole wide world. And that's fine because it does its job wonderfully, right? All of my redness is gone from my face, which I appreciate, because no matter how healthy my skin is, I cannot, you know, hide the fact that I just tend to have some natural redness to my skin. It's fine. My husband, Maxwell, thinks it's adorable. He said it, you know, just kind of looks like I have a flushed, you know, thing going on with my face. Anyway, I have my foundation on. Now, I don't always wear concealer. I think I mentioned that before. But I did receive fairly recently a concealer from Urban Decay. It is called Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. I love Urban Decay. I love a lot of their stuff. I love their eye primer. I've used it before many times. I haven't used their concealer before though, so I'm gonna give this a try. It has a doe foot applicator. And we're gonna just it's very light, but my skin is also very light, and we wanna use it to brighten up the eye area. So it's fine that it's a couple shades lighter. You don't want it darker. Okay. Gonna do that. If I had more blemishes, you know, acne or anything like that, I would, you know, use this to spot treat as well. But fortunately, I tend to not break out like I did when I was a teenager. Actually, I didn't break out when I was a teenager. I think I had my worst acne like early college years. But anyway, I'm going to use, there is my concealer brush. Well, I'm just going to use this because I can't find the brush I wanted to use. It's fine. We're going to use this and just kind of dab, 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 dab. I do have a beauty blender, but I always forget to use it. Don't ask me why. So, gone in, just kind of brightened up that area under the eye. I don't have much of an issue with actual like bags under my eyes, thank God, yet anyway. But I do have dark circles. I am a mom of 2 kids after all, and you know, I don't get the best sleep right now. I have one 6-year-old who refuses to sleep in her bed, and I have a 9-month-old that sleeps better than her. But she, you know, she still wakes up a couple times a night to eat and stuff. So anyway, this has sufficiently helped me to brighten up that under eye area, which I definitely appreciate. All right, moving on. All right, moving on to some new products. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna do some highlight and contour. We're going to use, let's see, which one do I want to use? I've received in this glam bag like 2 or 3 different kinds of highlight and contour little mini palettes. So I'm like kind of going a little crazy. I'm so excited about it. I think I'm going to start with my highlighter first this time. This was an add-on. It's called, it's by a brand called Estate Beauty, and it is a highlighter called Do Me, D-E-W, me, in the shade Lit, and I'm going to use that for my highlighter. It's kind of more of a champagne-y gold color. It's really pretty. It has like an iridescentness to it. I'm going to use that with my, where are you? Here we go. My Lamora tapered highlighter brush. This one here is a pretty cute little pink one. I'm going to use that. Some people like to bake their highlighter. And sometimes I will if it's like, I don't know, a special occasion or something. But for like every day, I just like to do the basics up there. Just to brighten it up. As you can see, it just kind of lifted that whole area on that side. And that's all you really need. I like baking a lot more for this area here instead. It kind of helps to chisel out and help the jaw stand out a little bit more. That's something I would be more drawn to than baking my under eye area. But everybody's different, you know? Different strokes for different folks, right? Anyway. Okay. So, I'm gonna do a little on the nose. Like I've talked about before, I'm not gonna do any crazy weirdness. And again, I like to just add a little pop of highlight right here, right around the widow's peak of my forehead, because I have a smaller forehead, and so I like to accentuate this little spot right here. Okay, all right, I'm pretty happy with that. If I really wanted to get fancy, I could add some here to accentuate the jawline a little bit, but I don't usually do that because I don't know. It's a lot of work and I'm lazy. But again, this is more of a product review than it is a tutorial. So I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. I'm here to just talk about these products and be like, hey, this is cool. It's very light, this highlighter, which is nice. Some highlighters are really like, whoa, super strong. I guess that's how you describe it. I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty nice. I have to use it a few more times to see, you know, how much I really like it, but not bad, not too bad. All right, next we will do our contour. We're going to use this adorable little palette by Real Her Cosmetics. It is by, or it's called the Ultimate Glow Getter Cheek Trio, and it has a like matte, a semi shimmery matte blush. I think this is supposed to be a highlight and then a nice contour as well. I'm gonna use this contour. It's called Incredible. Use that. It's getting it's warming up, so I've been laying out a little bit, trying to catch a little bit of sun. I'm never going to be like super duper tan, but like just getting like a little bit of color to my skin is, you know, nice sometimes. Tap it. Got that. Contour a little bit on the side of my nose, but not much because, once again, I like my nose pretty well. And then again, I like to add a little contour up here to accentuate this highlight that I apply. Here we go. That's really all you need. Okay. All right. I like that pretty well, actually. Not bad. Not too shabby. All right. So I'm going to use this new brush. Where are you, my friend? Here you are. My Shade to Be Miami one, my new blush brush. I'm going to use it for this Blessed, kind of peachy, really pretty blush color, keeping it super light and natural. I've been all about kind of the, I don't know, boho, like hipstery makeup looks recently. So I've been much more kind of into more natural colors on my cheeks, my eyes, less is more kind of thing. I'm not always like that, but recently I have been. Maybe because of the quarantine, I have like nowhere to go. So it's like, well, if I'm going to do anything, it's going to be pretty simple and straightforward. But get a nice peachy glow to my cheeks. Apply a little more up here too. Why not? Okay. I like it. That's a good color for me in particular. All right. So, got those. Then I'm gonna do my powder. I got a new powder by a brand called YC Collection. It's a loose setting powder in number 213, whatever that means. It's probably like a pale to fair, you know, color. I'm good with that, you know. I'm not trying to look like a ghost, but, you know, I am fair, so. Oh my goodness, am I ever gonna get this off? I don't know, let's find out. It might take me 5,000 years. I should have done this beforehand, but I didn't. Because I didn't know it was gonna be there. I didn't do my research, guys. I failed you, I'm so sorry. I literally can't do it. I literally just can't even. All right, so I'm not gonna waste any more time trying to get that off right now. So I'm just gonna use my other powder, other loose powder. Where are you? Oh, here. Oh, I did have my beauty blender. Okay, my other loose powder is by NYX, or NYX as it were. I'm gonna use that since I cannot get the little plastic sheet off of that new powder in a short enough period of time. I don't want to waste your guys' time. My videos are already long enough, right? I mean, my video with Ellen was an hour and a half. That was after like a ton of editing. So, you know. All right, getting this all over. This is a newer powder brush. It is by Sonia Kashuk. This is probably the best, in my opinion, makeup brand that you can get at, like, you know, Target or wherever. They have great brushes. They have great foundation as well. If you're looking for a good, really cost-efficient foundation that you can just get, you know, at the convenience of a Target, Sonia Kashuk is your girl. She's wonderful. She also sells really cute like makeup bags, brush kits and stuff. It's great. And again, they're at like really affordable prices. Okay. I always like to put powder on my eyelids so that it all looks even. Okay. All right. Dunzo. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of eye primer, just a little bit. I'm not gonna do anything crazy with my eyes, but you know, I might as well. I'm using, once again, my Thank Me Later eye primer by Elizabeth Mott. This stuff is great. It's very silky, not super tacky, and I like it. Again, it kind of has like a slight, like, pearlescent, like pink hue to it. I like to just use my finger. Can't be asked to use a brush for something so simple. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna let that sit for a second while I take another sip of wine, because, you know, if Ellen were here, she'd be like, you just put on a new product, and so you need to drink again. She's such a rule follower. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. All right. While that's setting a little bit more, I'm going to use another highlighter that I got is by a brand called Space Case Cosmetics. There we go. And it is called Seen from Space highlighter in color 1A. This is a very kind of glittery, shimmery, kind of bronzy color. I'm going to use just a teeny tiny bit of this just because I want to see how it is. And I'm just going to brush it. Just where my blush meets my highlight, where the light hits your cheekbone, right there. I like it. It's pretty. Okay. All right. I see you. I like it. Okay. Same on this side. Now, oh, this lid is kind of annoying. There we go. I'm gonna just refresh my blush a little bit. Now that I have my, that's usually what I end up doing after I've added my powder, is just go over my blush a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Eyeshadow. What shall I use for my eyeshadow today? This is, I think, supposed to be a blush. I got this as well. I'm not going to use it today, obviously, because I already put my blush on, but I'm talking about my unboxing. So this is by a brand called Kaleido Cosmetics. It's an adorable little white box here. And this color is called Prima Donna, and it's a really pretty kind of rosy, dusty pink color for your cheeks. I like it. It's very pretty. I'm not going to use it right now, but I will use it soon. I also got this adorable eyeshadow. It's by Nomad Cosmetics. I think this is what I'm going to use for right now. It's called, what is it called? Aperitivo. Yeah. Nomad Cosmetics Intense Eyeshadow in Aperitivo. Yeah. All right. It's pretty. It's like a rose gold color. These colors tend to work really well with my eyes because my eyes are like hazel. They can be green sometimes. They can be blue. So this is almost always going to bring out the green in my eyes, because there is kind of like a red kind of rose gold bronziness to this color, and red and green are primary colors, so they're always going to make the other stand out. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do, I got a new set of brushes from Morphe Cosmetics because I was really curious about their brushes. I had always heard really good things, but I hadn't actually technically used their brushes before. And so I ordered a set. I'm super excited. I ordered a brush set, and as well as an eyeshadow palette and a set of lip pencils, glosses, and lipsticks. There's like 3 different little sets that I got, and they're great. I didn't realize how much like actual makeup Morphe had, and I'm pretty impressed actually with it. So I'm gonna sweep this over my whole eyelid here. Oh, I like it. It's pretty. You'll be pleased to know that I found a couple more chip clips, so my recording situation is much more stable than last time. Nothing happened last time, but I was like nervous the whole time that like my phone was just gonna go flying or something. Anyway, so this color is lovely. I like it a lot. Again, I tend to have a slightly hooded eyelid on this side, as you can see. I just wish I could like get some tape and just like lift it up a little bit. Anyway, so I always have to adjust my eyeshadow application accordingly. It's fine. I'm used to it at this point. It's all good. I'm gonna use this little guy that came with a new eyeshadow palette that I got by Urban Decay, and it's like a double-ended, this is like a little mini dome shader end, and then this is like a nice fluffy blending brush on this side. So I'm gonna use that just to kind of blend it out, small little circles, just so it looks nice and light and natural. Okay, no harsh lines, right? Not for me anyway. Some people like that look. I don't like it for myself. I like my eyeshadow to look just kind of, I don't know, naturally kind of like kissed on and not super crazy and streaky. Okay. And then I'm going to take just the tiniest bit of the same color, and I'm going to use this little domed smudger end, and I'm going to add some to my under eye area. This eyeshadow smells really good. It smells kind of sweet, like cookies, some kind of like cobbler, baked good. I was really in the mood for peach cobbler the other day. I cannot wait for peach season. It's like my favorite fruit season of the year, summertime, when we have peaches. Oh my gosh, peach anything. It's just so good. Okay. Now, I'm going to use, I finally got, I talked about in my last video with Ellen that I had ordered an eyelash curler. I finally got it through that separate brand, Maya Beauty, and it arrived and it didn't have the little rubber pad that makes the eyelash curler work, so I had to have them send me another one. Anyway, so I actually have not tried it yet since I got it, so I'm gonna try it now. My eyelashes are looking a little better lately, I must say. I don't know if it's just like their natural cycle and they're just growing in a little bit more. I really don't know, but I'm enjoying it. They're looking a little more lively and lush, so we'll see what happens today. Okay, this feels pretty good. Some eyelash curlers are a little uncomfortable when you're using them. This is not, which I am pretty happy with. Another recommendation I have for your skincare that I feel helps me a lot, especially during quarantine, and obviously, let's face it, we're not really going out clubbing or going out to bars and going out to dinner a whole bunch. You're going to be at home anyway. Give your skin some time to breathe and rest. Take a couple days 2 or 3 days in between makeup applications and just let your skin be. I feel like that really, really helps. Instead of just like suffocating your skin all the time with all these products. I think that's another important thing to do. And I've been doing that a lot, maybe too much lately with the quarantine, but you know, whatever. All right. Recent eyeliner that I received. I have yet to use it. It is by a brand that I've heard a lot of good things about. So in some ways that excites me. In other ways it kind of terrifies me. But it is by a brand called Il Maquillage. You might have heard of them. Hello, come on. Anyway, they're really well known for their foundation and concealer. We're going to have to see how their eyeliner is. The color is called Metallica. It is like a smoky charcoal color. So I'm going to use it, do a very kind of soft eyeliner. I'm just going to do like a little baby wing. Okay. Let's curl my other side. I'm not the best at doing winged eyeliners. It's okay, because I don't really like winged eyeliner a whole lot, but every once in a while, it's kind of fun to do something different. And by different, I mean a baby winged eyeliner. Nothing like crazy. I'm not gonna like take flight with my eyeliner. But a slight wing, you know, never hurt anybody, right? Right. Okay. One of the reasons I don't love a winged liner on myself is because of my hooded eyelid situation. It always, it doesn't look like a winged eyeliner usually when I put it on because of my hooded eyelid. I definitely just got an eyelash in my eye. All right, I'm going to line my upper waterline. This eyeliner is supposed to be super duper waterproof, but also super like blendable, according to the description that was on the website. I'm gonna line my waterline on the bottom, but I'm not going to do any other eyeliner on the bottom because that's just how I feel like doing things today, I guess. I will say that I don't love this isn't a very soft eyeliner, which is okay, but it makes me wonder how blendable it really is. I'm going to use my, where are you, my little handy dandy? Here you are, your little smudger sponge. Let's see what happens. It didn't really work for my lower waterline. It didn't really like impart any very much color to it, so that's interesting, worth noting. It does blend pretty well in terms of, you know, creating like a smoky eye, which I tend to like that more than anything else in terms of eyeliner. It is a nice kind of softer smoky. Even if I do a winged eyeliner, I still like to smoke it out because I like soft lines. I don't like hard edges. I don't know, I'm weird. It's alright, you know? Some people like super edgy lines to their makeup, and that's fine. And, you know, a lot of people look really great with that kind of eyeliner, honestly. But it's not really for me. Working out my winged liner. Yeah, this looks pretty nice. It's a little uneven in terms of blending, so I add a smidge more on this side. Man, I swore I was going to try to do this video in under an hour, and I've missed the mark, although I may end up editing some, so we'll see. Okay. Next, I got a new mascara. This was in my glam bag. It is by Ciate London. Ciate London. It is called Triple Shot XXL Mascara in black. XXL is the color. It's very funny. The wand is kind of like cone shaped, like it's tapered. It starts out kind of thick and then like is tapered and gets more narrow towards the end. That's interesting. They say that it's supposed to help with really curling your lashes and adding volume, but supposedly without clumping. We'll see. I am skeptical because it's so hard to find mascaras that don't clump. I don't know, but we're gonna try it because that's the whole point of this, right? We're just, you know, trying things out. Okay. Normally I am a 2-coat mascara girl. That's what like generally works for me, so I'm gonna let it sit for a second. Not too long though, because some mascaras dry really fast and then it's just all over. But this is a pretty wet formula, so considering how wet it is, I will say it's not too bad in terms of clumping so far. Oddly enough, of all the brands, like the normal kind of everyday, you know, commercial brands out there, CoverGirl used to make this incredible mascara that I believe is discontinued at this point. I don't even know if I remember what it was called. I think it was called Lash Perfection, and it was in a gray tube. And it looked like almost really any other mascara out there right now with kind of the comb, you know, kind of like the small narrow comb style of mascara wands. But oh my gosh, it was the best mascara. It worked so well to separate everything and give you that like soft fluttery full eyelash effect. And like, why did they discontinue it? I don't know. I don't know. But I do know that this mascara is pretty good. Is it the best mascara? Probably not. I did actually order a separate mascara that I did not talk about in my last video because I don't remember if I had tried it yet or if I'd only tried it like once and I hadn't really formulated a strong opinion about it yet. But it might be my go-to. I got it on Amazon. It is by a French manufacturer called Vivienne Sabot. It is in this gorgeous gold tube and it is called Cabaret. I will admit that I got it literally because I was supposed to be in a musical Cabaret, and so I was like, oh well, you know, I gotta get this now. Anyway, it's called Cabaret Premier Artistic Volume Mascara. This is freaking awesome. It is an awesome mascara. It might end up being my go-to forever. But for the purpose of reviewing my Ipsy bag, I'm reviewing this one right now. Next time I do a tutorial or something, I will use my Vivienne Sabo one. But this one isn't bad. I will say. It's not great. It's clumping a little bit, but the volume is there, which I got an eyelash right there. That's probably the eyelash that got in my eye earlier. Why can't I just grow more eyelashes, you guys? I don't understand it. It looks pretty good though, right? Like, not bad. It could be better, but it could definitely be worse. So, all right, I'm gonna keep it, you know, I'll probably use it pretty often. I don't know if I'll use it as often as that new Ciate or that new Vivienne Sabo, but it's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of brow, not a lot. I'm gonna use the same Brow Contour Pro by Benefit Cosmetics, which I used on Ellen in my last video. I'm gonna use the darker shade though, because I have, you know, crazy, weird black grayness hair, and I can afford to use a dark color. So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use it very lightly though. Sorry, I just knocked the camera. Similar to my eyelashes, my eyebrows go through, I mean, this is just the way eyebrows and eyelashes work. They all go through cycles. You lose eyelashes, you lose eyebrows, you grow them back. It's just the way it goes. So my eyebrows kind of go through phases too, where like sometimes they don't look super great, and I just don't even bother with putting makeup on them, because I'm just like, it looks so weird right now. Right now they are looking like halfway decent. So I'm going to take advantage while I can. It doesn't look like a light amount. It looks pretty dark, but I assure you, it could be a lot darker with this color. This color is like black. So for how dark it is, this is pretty good. I don't actually want my eyebrows black. I just want them to look, you know, filled in. So once I have applied that, I'm going to brush these babies a little bit, just make it look a little more natural. I've got like a little bit of a Elizabeth Taylor eyebrow thing going on right now with how dark they are. Which I don't mind, because Elizabeth Taylor had freaking insanely gorgeous eyebrows. I'm not saying my eyebrows are gorgeous, I'm just saying the color is super similar to hers. And she had really dark hair, so that's my point. They're a similar color. I'm not saying that my eyebrows are perfect, because they're definitely not perfect. But color-wise, this color is a dead-on match to Elizabeth Taylor's eyebrow color. So, hey, I'll take it. I'm going to use a little bit of brow gel. Yeah, I think I will. This is a brow gel by NYX. There's a slight fragrance to it, which is kind of funny for a eyebrow gel. You'd think it wouldn't smell like anything, but it kind of does. Dude, with how much time I'm spending on my eyes right now, you'd think I was like going out on a hot date with my hubby or something, but he's not even here. He is role-playing with his buddies on the computer at his office. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna brush it out one more time. I'm pretty happy with this, actually. Not bad. I'm gonna do some lippage and then I'm gonna be done. Although there's like a gazillion more things that I got in this. Actually, there's not that much more that I got in the glam bag, but I feel like brow gel, more than anything else, just makes your eyebrows more brushable. It gives it that like, it gives your eyebrows that texture to really grip onto it with your eyebrow brush, wand, spoolie, whatever the heck you want to call it, so that it actually does its job of like styling them and kind of brushing them in a particular direction. You know, when you don't have eyebrow gel on, at least for me in particular, my eyebrows, the individual hairs are really, really fine. So they need a little help in terms of getting them to, you know, move around. All right, last but not least, I'm gonna do some lippage. I got this adorable little, it's by Trestique. It's a mini lip glaze set of 4. We have this light pink is called Shell Beach Sheer, right here. This one here, this coral color, is called Paris Pink. This one here, which is more like a salmon color, is called Georgia Peach. And then this one here is called English Rose. It's more of like a burgundy wine color. All right. I'm gonna try these and see how they go. They're supposed to be like a stain crayon kind of hybrid, from what I understand. Before, I don't like a super heavily lined lip, so I like these. I like it pretty well, actually. I definitely would not consider it a lip stain, but it's pretty. My makeshift like hairband is going a little crazy right now. I don't love these. They're okay. They're not, it's all right. It's not my favorite, but I'm gonna do something else here. I'm gonna use, I'm gonna use this, which is a really bizarre kind of taupey color. It's by Bella Pierre Cosmetics. It came in my April glam bag, but a couple weeks ago. And I just want to tone it down a little bit because my eyeshadow is very kind of like neutral looking, and this is a little more pink than I would have liked. So I never thought I would enjoy how I look in a like orangey brown lip color. But with my style being what it is right now, with my like kind of boho hippie-esque look that I've got going on, it kind of works. Yes? No? What do you guys think? Okay. I think I've talked about almost everything. Oh, the actual glam bag, the actual bag for April is this little guy. Cute. It's like more of a tall bag. It's all right. I've been giving my actual physical glam bags to my daughter to like stash little treasures and things in, my 6-year-old daughter. So there's that. I did not use this today because I had another eyeshadow that I used instead, but I got this eyeshadow palette in my glam bag. It is by Jules Smith Beauty, which I have some lip glosses by them. These are really pretty kind of shimmery colors. I love this purple, and I love this like brown, like bronzy color. It's really pretty. So I got that as well. I have a bunch of other eyeshadows that I received recently, but they weren't technically in my Ipsy glam bags. I got this through, I think I ordered it on Ulta, but it's by a brand called BH Cosmetics. It's called Beautiful in Barcelona, and it has this gorgeous palette of like both like earth tone and jewel tones. Super duper pretty. I haven't used it yet. My daughter has used some of it, but I have not. This is the Urban Decay palette that I got recently. It is also gorgeous. It is the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. This is the one that came with that dual-ended brush. They're all kind of pink, cherry, kind of like fruity, juicy colors. I mostly got it for this color right here. This cute, like peach color. I don't know, you guys. It's called Juicy. I mean, come on. I got this recently. It is by a brand called Zova. It's an Italian brand, and the palette is called Aristo. And again, it's got just kind of some nice earthy tones, but also some jewel tones down here that are really pretty. I ordered some stuff through Sigma recently, and this was one of them. It is their Cor de Rosa eyeshadow palette. It's gorgeous. And it's all these really pretty, just kind of floral colors. Super duper pretty. And then this is the eyeshadow palette that I got through Morphe, which is also really pretty as well. It is the Talkin' Flirty Artistry palette. It's nice. Kind of super like feminine, romantic colors. Guys, that's all I'm going to do for today. I did get also a leave-in conditioner by a brand called Foxy Bay. They sell a lot of hairstyling products and like hot tools, curling wands, straighteners, things like that. This smells really good, but I will say the sprayer, the actual sprayer, is awful. You might as well just like spray it like onto your hands, or even better, just like screw the whole sprayer off and just like, you know, dab some into your hand, because the sprayer just sprays it like all over the place. It's everywhere. Makes a big old mess. It gets on all your clothes and stuff. That's all I got for right now. I'm excited to try more. I'll probably record other like little mini videos as I try more things. But this video is already 1 hour and 24 minutes long. I swear, I don't know how I'm going to cut these videos down shorter. Someday I will. Today, not so much. Stay real, stay tipsy. I'll see you soon. My May Glam bag has already shipped, so they've kind of caught up on all of their shipping and stuff. They've kind of fixed that problem since last month, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll probably be getting that in the next week or so. So I'll be recording a new video then. Cheers!